Hello guys, welcome back to another video tutorial. In this video I'm gonna teach you how you can fetch the data from database in PHP and how you can display the data inside your table. I made the video on this topic a couple of years ago, but this time I'm gonna show you two best way to display the data from database, right? So I already open the Apache in MySQL and I'm going to show you MySQL localhost PHP myadmin. First I'm going to show you inside this page. Have a tutorials database I have made, and inside the database I have a table with the name of users, right? I'm going to open this one table. Inside there I have a more than 4 columns, 1 2 3 4. We will use 4 columns to get the data from there and display the data inside our HTML table, right? So I'm gonna also show you my tables. I'm gonna click in this. I just show you structure of this one table, right? So this is the integer user ID, and this is the auto increment value, means it will change the automatically number with the help of inserting the record. When I will insert the record inside the table, then this number, this ID will automatically generate, right? So I made the database with the name of tutorials and the table name is users. I have made the file inside htdocs with the name of data. Inside the data I have a CSS folder. I just designed the table with the help of CSS, I mean bootstrap.css, min.css. So this project I have open on my VS Code editor. So let's get started to work on that. So I'm going to create an index.php file. Inside there I'm going to write the basic structure of HTML, and I'm going to call fetch data from database and PHP. And I want to run this one project, so I open my, first I'm going to close this one. I use localhost and my variable name, I mean folder name, right? So I just open this one and save this one, refresh the page. As you can see, title has been changed. Now fetch data from database in PHP. So first of all I will include the link relationship CSS inside the CSS bootstrap.min.css. So inside this one section I will create I will design sample page, right? And I will use class container class. The second will be row and third will be call, right? Inside the call I'm going to create a div, write the class card, right? Inside the card I'm going to create again div, write the class card header, right? This is a simple designing. I just designed the header and body of the card. So inside there I'm going to call h2 and write the fetch data from database and PHP, and assign the class display 6. So let's see output of this one. Perfect. I want to display this one text inside the center, so I call text will be center, and I will assign the class inside the body bg dot. So let's see output of this one. Perfect. And I want to display this one area on below, so I will use margin top on the card area, empty file, and also I will use empty file on this one. to display the data on below. So this is our simple card. Then we will create a table, right? So this is a card section and header section card, and this is a card header, card detail. So inside there I'm going to create a class, assign the class card body, right? And inside the card body I will create a table. So I'm going to call tr, not tr, I'm going to call table tag first. Then tr means table row, 3d means table data. Inside there I'm going to call user id. I will assign the static data, and this will be first name, and this will be last name, and last one will be email, right? So first of that, let's see output of this one. We need to assign the class on the table tag, table border. So let's see, right? I want to display those text inside the center, so I call text center inside there, and I copy and paste second time. I just show you. So, and if I want to display this one dark, so I will use class bg dark, text white, right? So let's see, perfect. So inside this one section we will display the data from database. We will get the data from database and display the data on there, right? So let me explain you how you can do that. The first thing, I will create a folder. I'm going to write the folder name config. Inside the config I will create a db.php file. Inside the db file I'm going to create a connection, right? The connection is very important. So you can write any name, any variable name, right? I'm going to call con and assign the value MySQL connect, right? Inside there you need to pass 4 parameters. The first one is a local host, your database. I'm going to show you your PHP myadmin details. I'm going to show you. I go to where I click on this one and settings, not settings, I think users. Here is important thing on there. So this is username is root, and host name localhost. So you need to use I'm going to show you localhost, and username you need to use this one. So I'm going to write the second parameter, comma, username is root, and third parameter we need to enter the password. So password is no, so you need to use empty field on there, and then you need to use comma, and the fourth parameter you need to add your database name. My database name is tutorials, as you can see this one, so you need to use this one, database tutorials. So inside there I'm going to use if statement and call if con is not active, means if I have a problem inside my connection, then I want to display the error message, connection error, right? So I will open this one file on my browser. So I call data, then the folder name is config dot not, inside there I have a db.php. As you can see, here is no any error appeared on there. So if I will change the database name like this one, then you will able to see error, right? So everything is a perfect on there, so we don't need to change anything else. So call again data, your main page. So we need to get the data from database. So the step number 1 is very simple. You need to go on index.php. Inside there you need to use basic structure of PHP. Then you need to get the database file inside this one page, because you will use db file on there. So I'm going to call require once, and not this one. I call yes, I will call config folder. Inside the config folder db.php. Then the next thing you need to write the query. The query is very simple. Create a variable and assign the value, assign the query detail on this one variable. So the query is select static from and your table name. My table name is users. I'm going to show you. I go to this one. This is my database name. Inside database I have a table, as you can see. Database name, table name is users, so you need to use that. And then the next thing, you need to create another variable and use MySQL I query. Pass two parameters. The first one is a connection, and second parameter you need to get the query variable. This variable appeared on my this one file, as you can see. After including this one function on there, then you will able to access this one variable on index.php, right? Once you do that, then you need to go on below. Inside this one section, you will use while loop. I'm going to show you very easy way. I already made a video on this one topic, but this time I'm going to show you also another method. So right inside the tr tag, as you can see, this is a tr starting, tr closing. First I'm going to save that and let's see output of this one. You can't see the data, right? So I will write basic structure of PHP, right? Inside there, I call while loop and call, this is a row variable, call MySQL I fetch associate. Inside there you need to pass this one variable. This variable will get the, this variable will help us to run the query and get the data inside this one variable. So you need to paste on there, use curly brackets. I'm going to show you very important thing on there. This is a starting, this is a closing. So you need to close the PHP tag on there, right? And you need to run the PHP tag on there, right? Means inside this one section, this one, I'm going to show you. This one section, you will write the tr and td tags. Then our while loop is working to getting the data from database and display the data on the page. Every time it's working, every time. This is a loop process, right? So I will use tr. I already made the tr on there, right? As you can see, top of the PHP, and we need to cut this one and paste on there. Not there, paste on there, this one section, right? This is a starting, this is a closing. Inside there I use td, and inside there I call PHP starting and closing tag and call echo statement $row, this one variable, and use array. And inside the single quotation you need to add the database column name. So I'm going to show you. Our database column name is user ID, so you need to use user underscore ID. First I'm going to show you this way. So and let's see. As you can see, you will get the data from this one column, username, user ID 1 2 3 4 5. So I want to display more than first name, last name, and email, 3 values. So I just use second, third, and fourth. We need to change the column name. The second one is the name, third one is the last name, fourth one is email. So I'm going to use this one on name, and this one is last name, and third one is email. So first save that and let's see. As you can see, we have received the data from database and display the data inside the table, right? And other thing is, I want to display the column like edit and delete on there. So you need to use this section, and I'm going to use edit, copy and paste. I use, and this will be deleted. First save that. Let's see, 2 columns have been appeared inside our table. So I want to display the details on there, so I go to on this one section. I'm going to show you from scratch. td inside there, I'm going to call a array. This is a hash because I don't need to use another operations like delete data, edit data. I just show you. So after the hash sign, I'm going to assign the class btn primary. Inside there, I'm going to call edit. I use same thing, and I just change it to danger, and inside there I'm gonna delete the record. So save. Let's see. As you can see, guys, right? So this is a very simple and easy way to get the data from database and display the data inside the table. The last thing I'm gonna show you. So first of all, I want to use everything on another page. Inside this one page, I just use this section because I want to display the data inside this one page, right? So I'm going to show you another way. Inside the config.php, config folder, I will create a file like functions.php, right? So write the basic structure of PHP, right? So inside there, I'm going to call require once. I need to include the database because I will use the database on there. So I call db.php. So I'm going to call function and display data, right? Use curly brackets. Inside the function, you need to call global and con variable because you will use the con inside the function section, right? So you need to use this. Then I'm going to write the query. Which query I used on earlier? Select static from users. This is my table name. Then I call again result variable, call mysqli query. Inside there, we need to pass 2 parameters. First one is a con, this one, and second one is query variable, right? Inside there, have a problem. As you can see, this is the error has been appeared. So what I need to do on there, I just call return and result variable. Okay, we need to use this, right? Once you use this function, then you will able to access same data from database with the help of function. So I copy this one function and go to index.php. I just use comment. And this will be on there, right? First I'm going to save that. You will see many errors on there, as you can see, right? But I will use function. We need to get the data. I call require once, and we need to call config.db, and also we need to add another file with the name of config folder. Inside the config folder have db.php, and inside the config folder have function.php because we will use function inside this one page, right? So inside there, I'm going to create a result variable. You can write any name and call equal sign and paste the function name. Then this function will get the data from database and assign the data inside of result variable. You can use same variable on this one section. First save that. Let's see output of this one. As you can see, everything is the same now. So you can use any method as you want. I have explained you all about how you can fetch the data from database. I have explained you how you can get the data from database in single page and also another page. I've used this method to get the data from I just write bunch of code inside another file, and I just call the file inside there. So I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.